I'm kind of curious, Tom, what's your forecast for Bitcoin now from a price perspective?
Well, there has been some damage from the sell-off and the liquidations, and then there's been supply because of Mt. Gox and whatnot. But I think we still think risk assets are going to have a really big second half. Maybe after the election, though. So let's say August to October isn't like the time I think anyone should be that heroic. And but if the S&P, has 20% upside from here into year end, I think Bitcoin can easily get to 100,000 or more. And so I know it seems like very difficult, but it is important to keep in mind, like Bitcoin doesn't move in a linear fashion anyways, right? It has step function gains. I mean, our team has published something from 2017, which was the rule of 10 days. If you take out, it's rule number 5, but if you take out the 10 best days of Bitcoin in any year, it actually has essentially negative returns. I mean, Bitcoin makes all of its percentage gains in a handful of days.
It's kind of a funny asset from that perspective because it's kind of elevator up and elevator down, I guess, in the world of crypto, isn't it?
It's a high-speed elevator, both
Yeah,
directions.
that's right. How about Ethereum or other crypto assets? Do you have any predictions on
Yeah,
this?
I mean, I like because I spend time with talking to Sean Farrell, who's our head of digital asset strategy, and I mean, there's really 3 what he considers core crypto assets: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, and for different reasons. Because Ethereum was originally innovative because of the smart contract, but really its strength is now the community that supports it, and it's true with Solana. Solana, has a really dedicated, rich community, and that's why you can eventually hope to see some innovations. I mean, even Bitcoin can be quite innovative, but all of that is, I think, still to come. I mean, there's a lot, but those would be the 3 that our team is betting on.
So I guess back to the current market that we find ourselves in. Do you have any thoughts on the election and how that might change things? Or you said don't be heroic from now until October, but then of course we'll have election results. And then what? If it goes in the Republican direction versus the Democrat direction, is there any difference in your mind from an investor perspective?
Uh, markets really, people care so much in this election, because people care about so many issues, whether it's, abortion or trans rights or family values or own your own crypto. And that's why there's a lot emotionally at stake. From November 2024 to November 2025, as someone said, will either party winning make a difference for stock market returns? I don't think it's going to make a difference until then. I think it makes a huge difference on what sectors lead, because we know Trump is running on a platform of pro-Bitcoin, which I think is very admirable. I don't even have any understanding why the U.S. should be hostile to Bitcoin. The second is that he is all for deregulating and reducing the regulatory encroachment of businesses. That's been a huge problem for small businesses and for large businesses, and it's an impediment to M&A. And the reality is that I think Trump also is more real estate friendly, so he'll try to implement policies that are protective of commercial real estate. So I think that there's a really big difference in what sectors lead. I think if Kamala wins, it's Silicon Valley friendly because she's from California, and I think that's really still a very big base of support. So I think it's strong for the FANGs. But if Trump takes the White House, it's huge for Bitcoin. I mean, he's talked about the importance of even using Bitcoin as a potential source of treasury holdings and reserve holdings. It's very pro small caps because all the things that would come with Trump would would be a huge benefit to small cap stocks too.
If you enjoyed all of that, then you'll absolutely love the Bankless newsletter. Join over 300,000 fellow readers, all for free. Click below to sign up.